Okay. So for tonight's practice, I'll have you start in a seated position. And I'll just let you know at one point, it might feel a little awkward. I'll have you make an X with your hands, and that internally rotates your shoulders. And it's going to create a little bit of a barrier as you inhale, but just stay with me on that. I just wanted to say that really quick before we really get started. So come into a comfortable seated position, and it's really key for you to start off grounded here, sit bones rooted into your mat, and place your palms onto your thighs so you can sit up as straight as you can. Shoulders in line with the hips, and then bring the chin back so the ears are in line with the shoulders, and the crown reaches up, and you give yourself some space in the neck. So having the alignment and the space is really going to help you out, at least in the first part of this practice, and definitely as we move along. But if you can maintain this integrity for the first part, we're good. All right. So with the palms planted onto the thighs, sitting up nice and tall, as you take your first inhale in, imagine that you're drawing the inhale up your sit bones, up the spine, up past the throat, and out through the crown of the head. And then let the exhale follow the same pathway back down, rooting down into the ground. And then take your next full inhale, and as you come up the spine, try to expand the body as well. So moving up through the lower torso, expanding the mid torso and the rib cage, and then even the upper chest, up through the neck and out through the crown. And then let the exhale not deflate, but anchor you back into your physical body, into your physical integrity. So taking the next few cycles of breath just like this, fully inhaling and expanding. And then exhale, anchoring. And then as your next inhale happens, you're expanding the torso, but this time slowly guide the sternum forward and take the gaze slowly up. And then as you exhale, slowly take the gaze down. Bring the sternum in around the back into your seated cat. Find your seated cow as you inhale. Let it be slow. And cat as you exhale, let it be deep. And flow here at the pace of your breath. And to explore a little bit more as you come into your seated cow. And look up, maybe squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then as you exhale, rounding the back, looking down, pressing the palms into the mat, you see if you can allow the shoulder blades to spread apart. Flow a little more like this, just playing around. Then come into some stillness, sitting up nice and tall. Crown of the head reaches high. All right, let's get a little movement going in the neck. So with the nose, just draw some circles, and your circles can be as big or as little as you would like, and they can go any direction. You can even make a spiral. It's just getting the rotation going in the neck. And then slowly reverse direction. And then come into some stillness. Great. Okay. With your next inhale, I want you to reach your arms nice and high. Slide the shoulders down and away from the ears. Have the palms face each other. Fingertips reach up and spread the fingers nice and wide. Okay, take your nice long cycle of breath where you root down and have the breath follow up. Maybe even have it follow up through the fingertips. And as you exhale, have the breath come back down, but keep the fingers spreading nice and wide. Full inhale. This time as you exhale, take the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Your torso it'll twist a little bit, but have it stay forward, and then slowly, don't twist all the way, just a little bit. Maybe you come to like a 2 o'clock spot, 1 o'clock or a 1 o'clock. I think that's the best way to gauge it. Keep the fingers spread nice and wide. And then you'll tilt over towards the left knee. So you have this beautiful rotation and then flexion in the spine. Keeping the right sit bone down. Reach your right fingertips then to like a 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock spot. And you stay here with your deep cycles of breath, breathing deeply into the belly. Maybe you look up. 4 more breaths. Three. And with these last 2, really expand. Last breath. And then as you inhale, reach up, slowly turn the torso best as can be, and place the left hand on top of the left thigh. The hands will come up onto the thighs. You have the internal rotation of the shoulder started, and then gently bow the head. Take a full inhale. And see if you can expand into the upper chest best as can be. There's a little restriction here. So meet it. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Place both hands down. Reach the arms up high. Stay for 1 more deep cycle of breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, right fingertips reach high. Exhale, fold towards the left knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, both hands on the thighs. Take a full inhale in. And then exhale, release both palms down. Let's repeat that 2 more times. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale. Inhale, reach the fingertips up a little higher. Exhale, left palm to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, right fingertips reach up. Exhale, fold towards the left. Inhale, come on up. And then both hands on the thighs as you exhale. Inhale, breathe. And release as you exhale. Last time. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, allow the scapulas to slide down. Inhale, reach the right arm up high. Exhale, left palm or left hand to the outside of the right leg. Inhale, reach the right arm up high. And then fold as you exhale. Inhale will guide you up. Both palms onto the thigh. And then breathe very deep. Let the body get big and take up space. And release. Okay, just for here, I want you to do some shoulder shrugs. Maybe do another seated cat-cow. Just notice this movement that you've done on the left and the right side. Okay, let's begin. Reach the arms up high. And then allow your shoulder blades to slide down as you exhale. Take another breath here. Fully inhale, allow this to root you down. And then guide the right hand to the outside of the left leg. And you have a couple of breaths here where you're reaching the right or the left hand high. You try to keep the hips and shoulders and ears stacked here. You're not leaning too far forward. And then slowly twist just a little bit. One more big breath here. And then tilt towards the right knee. You have 5 big breaths here, so you can decide how much you want to send the sternum up towards the sky or even fold. 3 more breaths. 2, 1. Reach your arm up as you inhale. Torso guides back to center. And then this time the left arm crosses on top of the right. Hands are on top of the thighs. Okay. This is new for this side. So inhale. See if you can breathe into the upper chest. And then release as you exhale. All right, let's put that together as a flow. Reach the arms up high as you inhale. Slide the shoulders down as you exhale. Inhale, reach up a little higher. Exhale, right hand to the outside of the left leg. Inhale, reaches the left arm up high. And then flex to the right side or right knee. Inhale guides you back up. And then exhale, both hands on the thighs. Inhale, breathe deep. Find that sweet spot of resistance. And exhale, release. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, shoulders slide down. Inhale, reach the left hand high. Right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Inhale, left finger reaches up high. And then fold towards the right. Inhale, guides you up. And then left hand on top of right thigh, exhale. Breathe in deep. And release. One more time. Reach your arms up high. Shoulder blades slide down. Left hand reaches up high. Inhale. Right hand to the outside of the left leg. Inhale. Create some length. Fold as you exhale. Inhale draws you up. And then left hand on top of the right thigh. Exhale. Inhale, breathe deep. And then release. And then I want you to do some shoulder shrugs and circles again. Just noticing if you've created some equanimity or some balance. And then maybe you find a cat-cow. And then some stillness. And then slowly and carefully come into a tabletop pose. Hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. And as you inhale, drop the belly, look on up, find your cow. And then as you exhale, find your cat. Pressing the palms away from the mat. Find your cow on the inhale. Cat as you exhale. And flow here with a little bit of movement. So if you want to make C shapes with your spine, you can. If you want to make some circles, you can. And then return back into your tabletop pose. Bring the big toes together and send your knees wide, coming into a child's pose here. And with the palms connected onto the mat, try to reach your fingertips closer and closer to the top. Drop into your deep cycles of breath. One more inhale. And as you exhale, come forward, come long onto your mat. Okay. With the palms underneath the shoulders, the tops of the feet are touching the mat. And if you want, you can roll the pelvis from side to side and even tilt from forward backwards, because I want you to find some balance and some equanimity here. With the palms onto the mat, you look down, slide the shoulders down and away from the ears, and as you inhale, lift the chin and lift the chest gently. Stay here for another deep cycle of breath. Inhale. And slowly release down as you exhale. Maybe you move the legs from side to side. And then come to a point of stillness. Inhale, push yourself up a little higher, keeping the elbows close to the torso. One more breath. And slowly release down. Take a cycle of breath here. And then as you inhale, try to push yourself up a little higher, gentle as can be, so you can always lower down. Notice how your hands are connected onto the mat. Keep the shoulders down and away from the ears. Take a nice full inhale. And exhale, release. Nice full cycle of breath. And then push yourself up into a tabletop pose. And then bring the heels onto the bum for your hero pose. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Bring the hands into heart center as you exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward into your child's pose. Inhale, come into tabletop. Exhale, lower down, long onto your mat. Find your cobra as you inhale. And then push back into your child's pose as you exhale. Inhale, come back up. And then exhale, allow yourself to settle. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, hands come into heart center. Reach up, inhale. Child's pose, exhale. Tabletop, inhale. Lower as you exhale. Cobra. Child's pose. Inhale, bring yourself up. And then anchor in as you exhale. Great. Reach your arms up high, full inhale. Hands into heart center as you exhale. Reach the arms up as you inhale. Child's pose, exhale. Inhale, shift into your tabletop. And then lower down slowly. Cobra, inhale. And then child's pose as you exhale. Draw yourself up as you inhale. And settle back. One last time. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Heart center as you exhale. Reach up as you inhale. Fold into child's pose, exhale. Shift forward, tabletop. And then lower down. Cobra. Push back into child's pose. And then slowly bring yourself back up and settle. Take a breath here. And then carefully walk yourself into your tabletop pose, and then tuck under toes, come into downward dog. So you're in your downward dog now for 5 cycles of breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Reach your right leg high, 3-legged downward dog, and then step your right foot through to your hands, high runner's lunge. Okay. And then just kind of gauge the space here if you want to shorten your gait or make it wide. And then as you inhale, what I want you to do is bend into your right knee, look up, give yourself a cow bath. And then as you exhale, straighten your left leg, cat back. Actually, let's slow that down a little bit. So as you inhale, lunge, cow back, and then just notice how much the left knee is hovering over the mat. So let's stay here for another cycle of breath. I want you to just kind of notice the hover. And then as your exhale happens, straighten the right leg, bringing the right femur back, and then rounding the back. Stay here. And now flow with the pace of your breath. Lunge with the cow back. Pyramid with the cat back. And then find your stillness in your high runner's lunge. And then carefully reach your arms up high for your salute. Torso is forward, right knee is bent. And then reach your right arm forward, down, and back, up. Forward, down, back, and up. Forward, down, and back, and up. And then the left arm, forward, down, back, and up. Forward, down, back, and up. One more time. And then this time, reach the right arm back, left arm forward. Adding your twist. Just gently like you did seated. One more big cycle of breath. And then reach the left arm high, right hand to the back of the left thigh. And then have your right arm meet your left. And then you'll straighten your front leg, full inhale. And then fold forward as you exhale. Beautiful. Let's do that again. So come into your high runner's lunge. On your next inhale, reach your arms up high. Settle in as you exhale. Inhale, reach your right arm back, left arm forward. Exhale. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale. Inhale, reach your right arm up high. Exhale, straighten your right leg. And then inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, fold. One full cycle of breath. And then inhale, find your lunge. Stay for the exhale one more time. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, reach your arms back. Or right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. I'm sorry. Inhale, reach the right arm back, left hand high. And then reach both arms up. And then straighten the right leg, hinge forward, and fold. One deep cycle of breath here. And then bend into the right knee, find the lunge. Have your right foot meet your left foot, plank pose. One more cycle of breath here. And then drop the knees, the chin, the chest. Cobra. And then push back either into child's pose or downward dog. Three more cycles of breath. Two. Last one. And then reach your left leg high. Step your left foot through to your hands. High runner's lunge. Adjust your gait. Okay. So on the inhale, you'll breathe a little deeper, bend a little deeper, give yourself your cow back. And then as you exhale, straighten your leg, round the back, cat back. Stay here for another cycle of breath. And then as you inhale, find your lunge, your cow back. Exhale, straighten your leg, cat back. And flow. And then find your stillness in your high runner's lunge. As you inhale, reach your arms up high. And then I did it wrong on the other side, but I'll do it right on this side. So reach your left arm back, down, forward, and up. Back, down, forward, up. Back, down, forward, up. And then with the right, forward, down, back, and up. Forward, down, back, and up. One more time, forward, down, back, and up. And then reach the right arm forward, left arm back, giving yourself the gentle twist like you did seated. One more deep cycle of breath. And then drop the left hand to the back of the right thigh. Right hand is high to the sky for your exalted warrior. And then have your left arm meet your right. Look forward. Slowly straighten your left leg. Hinge forward and fold. So you're in a pseudo pyramid pose for another deep round cycle of breath. And then as you inhale, come into your lunge. Reset, anchor as you exhale. Reach up, inhale. Right arm forward, left hand back, exhale. Exalted warrior, inhale. Exhale, stay. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale. Inhale, slowly straighten the left leg as you hinge forward, and then exhale, let it guide you down, where you stay for a full cycle of breath. Inhale, come into your lunge. Exhale, anchor. Reach your arms up as you inhale. Right arm forward, left hand back, exhale. Right hand high, left hand back to the thigh. Reach the left arm up. Slowly straighten your left leg as you hinge forward and fold, where you stay for a full cycle of breath. And then bend into your left knee, left foot meets your right foot in your plank pose. And then slowly lower down, finding your cobra. And then pushing back either into child's pose or downward dog. Four more breaths. Three, two, last breath. And then slowly walk your feet to the back of your hands, finding your forward fold. And a halfway lift. And a fold. And then reach your arms up high to the sky as you inhale. Arms come down to the side as you exhale. Okay. Reach your right arm up high. And then settle in as you exhale. And then bring the left foot into the left hand. And all I want you to focus on is just rooting in, getting long, getting wide, and then anchoring in as you exhale. Maybe you play around with hinging forward and then coming straight as you exhale, or you just stay nice and tall. And then release your foot down, but keep your right fingertips high, left fingertips low. And slowly bring the left knee in front. And then hug the left knee into the chest. And then release the left foot down. Reach the arms up high. Fold forward. Find your halfway lift. Fold. Reach your arms up high. Arms come down to the side. And you stay in this point of stillness where you're drawing the energy up now through the feet. Trying to keep the fingers pointing down. And as you inhale, reach the left hand high, right fingertips reach low. Rooting down on the left foot as you bring the right foot into the right hand. Stay here for a couple cycles of breath and decide if you want to hinge forward and keep playing around with hinging forward or inhaling and exhaling up. It's kind of a yogi adventure right now. And then keeping the left fingertips reaching high, right fingertips reaching low as you guide the right knee forward, hug the right knee into the chest, best as can be. And then set the right foot down, reach the arms up high, fold forward. Find your halfway lift.
And then your fold, placing the palms onto the mat. Slowly walk the feet back into your plank pose. And then lower down slowly. Find your halfway lift. And then fold. Okay, place the elbows underneath the shoulders. Forearms are engaged onto the mat. And you find this balance and this anchoring that you did in the beginning with the lower body. You're looking down. Okay, with the hands engaged into the mat, I want you to rock back on the heels, set the fingertips down, feel the forearms engaged. And as you inhale, slowly look up. And without moving anything, imagine that you're pulling the mat towards you, but that you're keeping the lower body anchored, but relaxed. Pull the heart forward, shoulder blades, draw down and away from the ears. And slowly release as you exhale. This time I want you to bring yourself up. Grab a hold of opposite elbows and then walk the elbows a little bit closer to the top of your mat. And then place the hands out just a little bit so the hands are coming out. Seal posing in. And then as you inhale, slowly push yourself up, maybe a little higher. And if this is too much, this is where you come out and you walk the elbows in a little bit closer. One more full inhale. And slowly release as you exhale. Push yourself up into tabletop and then child's pose. Reach the arms behind and wrap your arms around your legs if you can. And then begin to walk your palms back up. Come into tabletop. Okay. Bring the right knee, no, I'm going to change it, left knee through to the hands. Only because of how we flow. That's it. All right, so you're in this pigeon pose and you can tuck under your right toes and bring the right knee closer away from the hip. Palms are underneath the shoulders. Take a nice full inhale. And then fold forward as you exhale. In the beginning, when I asked you to breathe deeply into the lower torso, the mid body, and the upper chest, now I want you to see if you can repeat that on the back side. Three more big breaths. 2, 1. And then slowly walk your hands up. And then open up to the right side. So you'll set the right hip down, extend the right leg out, the left leg out. Find your
your seated wide-legged fold. Reach your arms up high. And then fold forward down the center. Keep pushing out through the heels, toes are up. See if you can fold a little bit deeper on the exhale. So that might mean lifting yourself up on the inhale and folding on the exhale. And you can play with this a couple of times. Lift a little bit on the inhale, and you might be folding in the same spot as you exhale. And then inhale, bring yourself up. Great. Okay, come over to the other side. So now you'll be facing the back of your mat, but the right shin will come into your pigeon pose and the left leg will come behind, and you adjust where the left knee needs to be. The palms are underneath the shoulders. Come up nice and tall. Slide the shoulders down and away from the ears. Heart reaches forward. Full inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Once again, once you're settled, you start breathing more into the back body. Three more breaths. Last breath. And then begin to walk the palms up. And then this time, bring your left leg around in front of you. Plant both feet flat onto the mat. Hug the knees into the chest. And then tuck the chin into the chest and slowly lower down one vertebra at a time. All right. Bring the feet as wide as the mat. And then I want you to windshield wiper your legs from side to side. So as you windshield wiper the legs from side to side, your feet are wide. You should feel at least, one leg, if not both, touch the mat. And then I know we're going to be at different sides, but next time your legs land, I want you to stay there, whatever side you're on. And first and foremost, I want you to feel a connection now in the lower body. Your torso has a gentle twist to it, but for the most part, your sternum is reaching up towards the sky. And before you do anything else, I want you to take a nice full inhale, breathing into the lower belly, the mid-torso, and the upper chest. And release. Now, if you want, you can look out over the opposite shoulder, but if not, or, if you do,
Stay in this deep breath. And then as you inhale, bring your nose up to the sky. Settle and anchor as you exhale. Inhale, guide the knees up. And then guide them over to the other side, exhale. Have your legs settle, connect, anchor. And then drop into the deep breath. If you want, you can look out over opposite shoulder, but you're in this deep breath. Inhale, bring your gaze back to center. Anchor, exhale. Knees up, knees come up as you inhale. Exhale, anchor. Inhale, hug the knees into the chest, exhale. Take the knees wide. Take the feet high. Take hold of the bottoms of the feet. Find your happy baby. And you can find movement here. You can find stillness. Two more breaths. And then as you inhale, bring the knees into the chest. Squeeze as you exhale. Inhale, extend one leg long, followed by the other as you exhale. And then I want you to reach your arms high overhead, or like reach your fingertips away from your toe tips. And stay here. Inhale, reach a little bit longer. Exhale, bring your arms down to the side. With the heels planted onto the mat, I want you to wave your feet from side to side. And then allow your feet to splay open. And then work your way up your legs. See if you can soften at the ankles, the knees. And with the feet splayed out, you'll feel a little external rotation in the hips. So if you feel like one hip is rolling in more than the other, make some adjustments. Maybe tilt the lower pelvis or the pelvis at the lower back. And then you may not feel the low back touch the mat, and that's fine. Work your way up to your spine. Take your full inhale here and feel the back body connect into the mat. And then exhale. And then as you move up the spine, your arms are down to the side. Maybe have the palms open just for this little bit, because as you inhale into the belly, inhale into the mid-torso, and then the upper chest, you may feel the scapulas pull away just a little bit. You have the external rotation with the palms open.
And then exhale, you find a release. If you want palms down to ground, please be welcome to it now. And with the neck growing nice and long, nose is up towards the sky, look to the left. And then guide the nose back up to center, look over to the right. And then back into center. And as you take a nice full inhale, imagine you're drawing the energy up through the legs, all the way up through the spine, out to the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, not sending it back down, but letting the exhale ground the body into the earth, anchor the whole back body in. And stay here for the next few cycles of breath in your Shavasana. I'll mind the time and I'll call you back. Take a nice full inhale. Anchor. This time as you inhale, have the thumbs just brush the fingertips. Exhale. Slowly, maybe flex the feet, flex the hands. And then reach your arms up overhead as you inhale. Anchor as you exhale. Gently roll over to your right side. Then use your next inhale to push yourself up. Stay with the inhale the whole time. And then when you get into your easy pose, exhale, allow that to anchor you back in. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Heart center as you exhale. Reach up, inhale. Heart center, exhale. Reach up, inhale. This time, bring your palms to your third eye as a reminder to have loving thoughts. And then to your lips as a reminder to have loving words. And then to your heart with a soft bow as a reminder to have loving actions towards yourself and towards others. The light and love in me acknowledges and honors the light and love in you. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your